Welcome to Align Trading, going over the SPY recap and the live trades taken in Discord today. First thing in the morning that I posted in the pre-market brief for members was we were looking for this purple buying algorithm to continue, as well as if we were going to see the green algorithm start to taper and maybe we move down and don't continue higher. So right here, this green algorithm begins to taper that we can see from this stronger purple buying algorithm that we had. So what we wanted to see here is continuation within this stronger buying algorithm, and instead we rejected right off of the top of this line right here. You can see perfectly that is the tapering algorithm. Even though we did not continue higher because of the green tapering algorithm, we were prepared that if we broke out of it, we could continue to complete the cup around that 524 area as we were in the larger structure for it. So right here, if we broke out of this green, we got the bounce off this level right here and we held above 521.77. So if we continued higher, we were going to see it complete, or possibly we saw some controlled selling first right here, and then we got a move higher like that, bouncing off the algorithm. Part of the reason as well that this red candle right here came in and we did not see that is because of consumer sentiment at 10 a.m., which came in a little bit more negative than people were expecting. But now I will go to the 1 minute chart and we will go over the trades taken and how it looked on the microstructure. First thing here in the morning, we had this move up within this buying algorithm right here. We can see the controlled selling right there, and it gives us this move right here. But when the algorithm started to taper, right here we can see this first taper, and then we also had this tapering as well. So 3 stages of it. I took a lotto position because of consumer sentiment here at 10 a.m. This big candle right here. I did not want to risk a lot of position sizing or a high delta for if it jumped $2. There was just no point there, but I did want to take the chance of this tapering and it having a first move down like that. For the second trade now, after we closed this inverse cup, and I posted at 903, which is right here, and I explained I was looking for either this head and shoulder, or I was looking for if we went up and had this inverse and grabbed this shoulder right here, and we wanted to continue moving higher and not have this green tapering algorithm that we were going over on the 30-minute. Now I'm going to go over something here that you could say is, I guess, unfortunate. However, there's nothing unfortunate about it. It was a good trade. I just sold my position too early and missed the rest of the move here. At 9:18, I posted I was all out of my position because of this possible tapering right here. As you can see, I was thinking we were possibly going to, right, form that head, curl back up, grab this shoulder, and be in this flag right here maybe until we moved higher. Now, I sold my position at the bottom. I didn't wait for it to reverse on me and then be negative. I was all good. It was a good trade. I just did not catch this move down, and I literally sold 1 minute too early right here because I was looking for possibly a re-entry if it broke down and did not confirm that. But right here, the reason I didn't enter this trade is because it looked like it was going to hold this. It was a weak push below. You can see this right here. Yes, I did not, however, take it to the downside because I was still thinking about this controlled algorithm right here, and I was not just looking for a move to right here, or you can see possibly no move at all, and we get a sort of bounce here. The way I was thinking about it is we were still in the cup continuation, and possibly we were just forming a flag here before we continued higher and filled the cup around that 524. So I wasn't too eager to try and catch, this thing falling through the floor or anything. I was just being patient and waiting for it. Here at 9:47, I was still explaining, right? We had this algorithm right here that is controlled, and we were possibly seeing if it was starting to taper here, and if it was, looking for it to grab this shoulder right here and then fill this cup, giving us that breakout. Now going over the trades that I took to the upside right here, I was looking for at 958 this tapering right here, which is this yellow algorithm with the blue, and starting to see if we were going to possibly start curling back up and again filling that cup to that 524. I took an ad right here, here, and here. There were a couple of positions that I took. So this first one was this inverse head and shoulder I took. Again, just a small move up, no follow through. Same thing right here, this shoulder, no follow through. Once again, you have this shoulder, no follow through, really just a slight move up. And then once again, this is the move that I actually added a full position sizing to because of this strong tapering algorithm right here that we can see, and it gave a nice move up. I was expecting for it to possibly continue higher. However, it did not give this move higher right here, and we just kept chopping the rest of the day, where I was eventually stopped out on my runners right here. I tried to let them run right here and here. They didn't get stopped out, but this candle right here finally hit their stop loss, and that was a day for me. I was not going to sit there and force trades in all of this chop when we were not getting any follow through, and it was pinned within this algorithm right here. As we can see, this is not the type of trades that I want to be taking. On days like this, it is important to not overtrade and to understand when things are just maybe not going to work out due to the market and not even you as a trader. You can't force this thing to move right here. You can't force it to curl up here. You can't force it to start finally curling up here. Here, it just never started to continue, and your positions would be losing value or getting stopped out on every rip back down, and you would just be having a terrible day. For my trades to the upside, I knew where my stop was going to be. I saw this base forming right here. I knew that I had this tapering algorithm and that price could go within this algorithm without me being worried. Some people, every entry here, you may think, oh, it starts to come down. You take a stop right here. Same thing here. You enter here and it comes back down, another stop. Same thing here, another stop. You could get stopped out a lot of times before you even see a little green right here. Now going over the 30-minute chart and what we are looking for next week and Monday. Right here we can see at the end of the day, we are starting to taper with this white and this green algorithm that we have been seeing. And when that happens, we see maybe a little bit of a move down, right? We see a move down before we continue higher, or we start to continue tapering and forming some form of inverse cup right here before maybe we do something like that if we did want to go down more, but we also would have to be below this 5-day moving average right here, turning it to resistance. Otherwise, we can possibly get a bounce off of it with some sort of flag here before we see this turn into some sort of support. Zooming out, we can see we are still trying to complete this cup at this 524 level right here, and we also possibly have this mini cup curling right here. If we do want to do that, we can also start to form some sort of flag here with the blue and the yellow algorithm if we do want to do that. So if price does start to form a flag here before moving higher, that is possible as well. Now going over the daily chart and the trend, we are at the top of the Bollinger Band with this 5-day moving average still trending up. So if we do want to continue going higher, we can see a retracement to this 5-day before maybe a bounce, and we continue rallying with this upper Bollinger trending up, the 5-day trending up. And if that does happen, we can see that it will continue moving higher as we retest this 5-day, we retest the 20-day, and we continue going up. If we fall back below the 5-day like this, we will be watching for possibly another retest of the 20-day if that happens in the coming weeks. But for now, we are still in the uptrend with this daily cup forming here, trying to complete at that 524 area, maybe looking for all-time highs next week. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see members Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Thank you.